Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
It was a couple summers ago. We were at a rummage sale. We noticed some tarot cards. The price, 50 cents. Like, that's some high roller stuff. We can't nearly afford that. We talked them down to 25 cents and took them home. We started doing tarot card readings on the radio, and next thing you know, ratings through the roof, revenue overflowing, cash money everywhere, happy listeners galore.
Normally we're number one, but now we're like one
plus
one.
Thanks to great people like Angie over here who would go, hey, who better to read my tarot than those idiots on the morning show?
Good call. I think Angie believes in me.
I think Angie didn't want to laugh at that very hard. And
I believe.
Thank you.
You have to believe her. It's not worth it, Angie, at all.
Okay.
So what are you doing right now, by the way?
I believe. What's that?
What are you doing?
Just getting ready to go to work.
Okay, very good. We know from your call previous that you are a Taurus.
Correct.
So let's start with her horoscope, Kat. What's going on with Angie?
The universe is going to ask you to advocate for yourself today. All right. A social and playful energy is going to take hold as you continue on with your day. It's going to encourage you to catch up with your best pals. Unexpected plans could manifest this evening. So keep an open mind. If your partner in crime proposes a night out, maybe you need it, Angie. Do you feel like you need maybe a night out?
I do.
That's what I thought. Oh, my God. The way you said that. I've been there. I do. You need a night out. All right. And then while you were on hold, I shuffled and you got the moon card, which stands for instinct, intuition, and dreams, which is good. And it suggests that you listen to your instincts and it could help you through times of change and uncertainty. Sometimes it's hard to listen to yourself.
You got
you're like, let's just go along with what.
A little wonkiness going on in your life right now, Angie?
Yeah, actually.
That's what I thought.
God, I'm a witch. This is amazing.
Do you ever feel like there should be an answer somewhere else and you don't look inward, and then when you do, you really find that you knew the answer all along?
That's profound.
Yeah, I think sometimes that is the case.
That's what I thought.
I think you know the answer to a lot of questions. So just go ahead with it.
Angie, there's one big question you keep asking yourself. You know the answer. You know the answer.
All right. Have a great day. I know you got to get to work.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
That's what I thought.
You're welcome. Have fun tonight. Go take some shots.
I will. Thank
All right.
you.
That's what I thought.
Bye.
Sheridan, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. We know from talking to you before you got on the air with us that you are a Libra. Same here. So let's get our horoscopes.
All right. This is a twofer then. And then Daphne, who's listening, she called in as well.
All right.
So this is for her. Loving and supportive energy will fill the air as you awaken this morning. Did you feel that? Did you feel something like that?
No, but my kid left his window open last night and it was cold.
I'm talking to Sheridan.
Okay, sorry, Sheridan. I thought she was talking to both.
No. So did you feel it, Sheridan?
I did, yes.
That's what I thought.
That's great. These vibes are going to bless you with some extra sparkle and allure, so don't feel guilty about using charisma to further your agenda. Embrace change as you transform into a more powerful version of yourself.
Wow.
Sheridan, you crash into that glass ceiling, girl.
Well, that makes sense.
That's what I thought.
And then the card that was chosen for you by the universe, the Queen of Wands, and that also suggests that you need to travel or devote your time to more creative pursuits.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I thought.
Where would you go? If I could foot the bill today, where would you go?
Well, my absolute dream vacation is to go to Greece.
Oh my God, mine too.
That's what I thought.
Go to Mykonos, all the white houses on the side of the cliff, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, we could go get fish pedicures, eat amazing food.
Oh, I would love to.
Go shopping. Wear turquoise. We would have so much fun.
All the things.
You guys are stoned.
All the things. Sheridan and I are going to travel. Well, good. I'm glad that was your forecast because that's a big one.
Well, I am 8 months pregnant, so unfortunately that's going to have to wait.
Oh my gosh, what are you having? A baby?
I'm having a girl.
Okay.
Yes, baby. It's a human.
That's what I thought.
That's a good first step.
You got a name?
I do, but I can't share it with you.
You gotta
Why?
be kidding me. I can't believe you're that kind of person.
The thing is, I'll give you one break because your name is Sheridan, so it's really rare, and somebody might
Name the
be
kid
listening.
Radisson.
Yeah, or Doubletree. Beautiful little Doubletree.
All right, well, thanks for nothing, Sheridan.
Wait.
Okay.
What does it start with? And let's see if we can guess. We're only going to give one guess.
Okay, it starts with an I.
Ivy.
Nope. Isabella.
Oh, my God. Okay. I hope nobody I know is listening.
I got it.
That's what I thought.
Oh, my God. You got it. All right. Thanks, Sheridan.
Radio Paparazzi.
Kylie Jenner opening up to Kendall about the baby blues.
How are you? How's the baby?
It's been really hard for me.
How so? Anxiety or
Well,
sadness?
I cried nonstop all day for the first 3 weeks.
Emotional roller coaster.
It's just the baby blues, and then it kind of goes away. I had it with
But your
Stormy
hormones
too.
are probably all over
No,
the place.
I cried for like 3 weeks.
I believe you.
Like every day to the point where I'd be laying in bed and my head would just hurt so bad.
Aw, that's so sad. It's sad that, women have to deal with this. 1 in 7 women get the baby blues. And sometimes you have to go even further where you have to get medication for it. I did. There's nothing wrong with it. I remember going into my doctor's office. She goes, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
It happens.
I wonder, I'd be curious to see if you get it with one, are your odds really, really heavy to get it with 2, 3, and 4? Or does it maybe happen not with 1, but with 3 and 4? You know what I mean?
The body's a weird
There's got to be some
man.
kind of research that would tell you whether or not, that your body's going to react the same way every time.
I
or
wish
not
it
so
was
much.
predictable for women out there so you could just enjoy every bit of being a mom rather than having to worry about that terrible stuff.
I would bet, if I had to put money down, if I had to put $1,000 down right now, I would bet that if you get it with 1, you're going to get it with the rest. I would bet there's heavy research
Kylie just
to support
confirmed
that.
she had it with both. So, I mean, now you know how to take care of it faster, I think.
Yeah, I mean, go
Spot
see your
it.
doctor. They'll figure it out for you.
Don't waste time sitting there being sad. They'll help you out. John Legend, he was talking about how back in the day, he wasn't quite the partner he is today for Chrissy.
I was still selfish. I was in my, mid-20s, still like not ready to fully be like the committed partner that I am now.
Do you remember that story where he tried to break up with her? She goes, "You're not going anywhere."
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're going to be with me and you're going to like it.
I remember her talking about that because she just put the hammer down. She's like, no, you're not breaking up with
We're
me.
supposed to be together. Now they have 2 beautiful kids and she's got another one on the way and it is what it is. Andy Dick, he's been a mess for a while. So I watched his celebrity wife swap the other day and I don't know really what their dynamic was because he lived in one of those little metal campers, What are those called? They're like the cutesy metal campers, whatever.
Just like
But he lived in that
like a
in his
fifth wheel?
driveway, yeah.
Okay.
And then the family lived inside. He had some daughters. Now he's with this guy, and they just bought a house in Santa Barbara County, and it's a big fixer-upper. And so he decided to go into his neighbor's garage and just borrow tools without asking. So, of course, he got arrested. But here he is giving a tour on Instagram.
You got that fire lit real quick. This is my new house. There's a little construction we need to do, but everything's going to work out just. There's 2 fireplaces. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous.
Now, he was an enormously funny human being. I mean, his roles on news radio and the movies that he was in and stuff like that, I think he's had a lot of substance abuse problems, and I don't know that his construction skills are up to par.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of really, 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 really good construction people out there. Andy Dick would not be fixing my home.
He's no Jonathan Knight from New Kids. Do you see his new show? Yeah, he's pretty good at
He's no main cabin master, I'll tell you that.
Blowing out their candles today. We have Doja turning 27. Amber Rose is 39. So Kanye's ex-girlfriend and his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, is 42 today.
Everything from here till at least 10 o'clock is going to be enormously unpredictable.
Wonderful. You gonna throw a chair again?
No, you know what? I might. It's Friday.
Don't do it. A day before your birthday, don't get like that.
I was feeling good, and on the last day of this year of my birth, I might just whip a chair through the window today.
How old are you going to be tomorrow?
48.
48,
Yeah,
huh?
I started this job when I was 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was in the demo when I started this job.
Dang.
Today, going to be a fun show, guys. We got a lot of money to give away. Free gasoline every single hour. And some giggles along the way, too. I know you're going to whip out the tarot cards.
I am. I shuffled them early, so they are all set to go. I read my horoscope, and it's pretty promising. It's a good one today.
Also, DJ Johnny D and I kind of brainstormed this the early part of the week. Only amazing songs that have come from movies.
Okay.
in our
we
weekend
have
rollout
soundtrack
today.
is the theme.
Soundtrack, or it's in a movie, not necessarily, because, I mean, movies don't really have soundtracks anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
any
current
song
movies,
that's in a movie is called a soundtrack, you know?
No, the soundtrack,
Yeah.
I think you're right, Nerd. I think you're wrong. I think well, no, because if you're in the movie, if you're producing the movie,
Yeah.
there is a soundtrack, and that is the track of the multi-level. That is all the sounds. It could be tire screeching, it could be gunshots, it could be a song. But then the soundtrack, to me, in my head, is the CD that was released as the movie was
That's
released
what
with
I'm
all the
saying.
music on it. But remember, some songs don't end up on the soundtrack. Songs that are used in the movie aren't always on
thought
that
you
soundtrack.
had to.
No.
Wow.
It's just what you wanted. Movie companies came out with another way to make money off of the movie, and that was by releasing all the music that was in the movie.
Yeah.
So that was their choice. So, like, every song that's in the movie Caddyshack isn't on the soundtrack.
Well, I'm not going to challenge you. You're almost a year wiser, and who would I
And
be?
I'm fired up today, baby. It's going to be a good show.
are.
Okay, who here wants to know my social media name?
Tweeter. It's probably best for him to get off of social media.
Speaking of tweeter, Elon Musk reportedly planning to lay off 75% of Twitter employees, and he's going to go from the 5,500 employees that work there, lay off around 5,500, and then go down to roughly about 2,000. So this is going to be his company. If he feels like you're wasting his time and you're not doing your job and helping him get rid of the bots, the fake accounts, doing your job, sorry, you got to go. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
This is not a surprise, guys. If a guy buys a multi-billion-dollar company, it's because he knows he can come in and slash costs to make a higher profit.
Yeah.
That's 101, man. I mean, that is very, very, very typical business stuff. You don't buy something that you don't think you can make a tremendous amount of money on in the future.
So first it was 4 Mississippi daycare workers that put that mask on, the screen mask on, got into the kids' faces. Now we're finding out that it was actually 5 able-bodied adults that made this decision to film themselves and then have it go viral. And the daycare was called Lil Blessings Child Care and Learning Center. They have now been charged with 3 counts of felony child abuse. This is triggering. I'm going to play something for you. This is what it was. Up in their face.
So I read into this a little bit more this morning, and this isn't the act that is necessarily getting all of the felony charges. They looked into these guys a little bit more and found out that they were doing some really, really bad things to kids and really not responsible human adult things to kids.
So thank God they were dumb enough to put that online.
This could have flown under the radar for a long, long time, those poor kids.
It just does something to my body to hear those babies sitting there ready for snack time. And then this idiot woman.
I don't want to
ones.
physically rage very often anymore in my age, but this would make me go off.
Ooh, I would too.
Look back on this week, Kat. You put in some quality time. Were you a good human, and did you have a good week?
I did have a good week. I don't know. I had to do a lot of telling myself to stop thinking about certain things. Not a ton, but like sometimes it would creep into my mind. I'm like, girl, why? Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That thread on Reddit about you isn't true, so you don't have to worry about it. Some of these people have had it a lot worse. Therefore, we welcome you to an FML Friday. You can always submit your FML moments to us through our website. Hit us on our socials. Just understand that we'll never use your name. Please get us started.
Here we go. Today, drunk at a party, I leaned through a window to throw up. Unfortunately, I was already outside. I threw up through a window into somebody's bedroom. FML. Do you know my older brother? I've done this so much to him where I threw up on the side of his car that he...
While it was moving?
Prefaced, next weekend, we're all getting together at my sister's house to do some drinking. And he says, just as long as you don't throw up on my vehicle. Like, I've done it that much that he had to say that. And in his door well. And I never cleaned it. He's like the best older brother
You're a
ever.
keeper.
Yup.
Today, it's been 2 years since I won a romantic dinner for 2 from my work raffle.
Oh.
2 years later, I still haven't found anyone to go with.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem.
FML.
Today, some guys came up to me at work so they could meet me in person after talking to me on Tinder. I don't have a Tinder account, though. I have no idea who's doing this. FML. Don't you wonder if somebody is like taking your photos and catfishing anyone? No. You think
Who the hell's that desperate?
Using your photo
Who
to
the hell
catfish
could
you?
ever be that desperate?
Oh,
I feel
man.
bad for the person that's getting catfished,
Using
not me.
your high school photo on the track.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, the ladies would be pouring out. Today, my electricity went out.
Huh.
The electric company said it was because the bill was at least 4 months past due. Apparently, I've been paying my roommate to go out and party for 4 months.
Oh, man.
FML.
All right, today I biked past a group of middle school kids. They're the worst. They decided that they should just start yelling "Fat Alert" and then ringing the bells on their bikes. FML. I would kill Liam if he was like that.
That's how kids get when they get together.
Horrible.
And finally, today, I still haven't consummated my marriage with my new wife. She said no sex before marriage, and I obliged for 2 long years. During our honeymoon, she kept making up excuses. Now, when I sit down and talk to her, she calls me a horny pervert and accuses me of, quote, using her for sex.
Oh, my God.
FML. Good morning.
Hello, who are you?
Who am I?
I want to do that today. I'm going to call someone and do that today.
My name is JJ. Well, who are you?
Marguerite.
I'm Marguerite. What can I do?
Why am I talking to you? I have no idea.
You called us.
Did I really? Oop, butt dial.
That's why you're
All right.
talking to us.
Okay.
You're
Your mouth is in your
You're
butt?
very curt and aggressive this morning. We need to dial that back a little bit, Marguerite.
I wake up this way. Don't worry.
All right. Well, let's have a great day together.
Have a great day.
You too.
So the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo is welcoming their new baby giraffe, and the zoo has announced that the 10-year-old female giraffe has given birth to a healthy calf. 10-year-old giraffe
Healthy
is
calf.
how many human years? I looked it up.
I didn't know they were on a different scale like
50.
that. Duck.
So
it's 5 to 1?
Yeah, this giraffe is 50 years old, giving birth to. But I was watching some of the live feed today.
She's a GILF.
And she's a GILF. But the baby was sitting there and like acting like a baby giraffe, you know, kind of being annoying. And the mom is just staring at a brick wall.
And nothing has got to me closer as to
I
what
know.
my life is right now than my kids just being annoying and me staring at a wall.
Yeah. Haven't you ever done that where you have your cup of coffee and you're just staring outside and you're like, oh, what life could be like? That's what she looked like. So if you want to peek in on it, Google, because I imagine she's going to be like that all day.
Mom.
Shut up. The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.